Hey, what's up guys and gals? Thanks for tuning back in. Well, on this video, we're checking out a recent trip I took all around Houston, actually, to a bunch of different thrift shops, resale shops, Goodwills, Salvation Armies, etc. We ducked into about 5 different stores and only found 2 stores that had anything promising. The other stores, it was just picked clean, like nothing. They just had nothing. They had junk, which a lot of thrift stores do nowadays, unfortunately, because a lot of people either just donate junk that you're like, nobody's going to want to buy this, nobody needs this, nobody wants to reuse this. And then on top of that, due to the internet, of course, it's very hard to find anything that's really cool, awesome, fun, because people end up just selling it online, or people go to the stores way before I get there and buy it all up so they can turn around and sell it online or whatever. But anyway, but thankfully we don't have just your commercial places like Goodwill and Salvation Army. I mean, I know those places do a good job for other things, but I consider those more of a commercial place, whereas there's a lot of mom and pop thrift shops scattered throughout Houston, all over, north, south, east, west. Throughout the city, there's places, as well as way out in the boondock areas. There's all kinds of places that have just random finds. You never know what you're going to find. You just keep going and going, and every so often you find something. Stopped off at one Goodwill store, and I did find a few tapes, and I always love VHS tapes. I still have my VHS tapes from when I was a kid, and I'm still going to have them until forever. So I found a few VHS tapes that I couldn't pass up. So first of all, I found Archie and Sabrina, the Teenage Witch. This is a original VHS tape from, does not have a year on it. But it's 25 minutes, so it's like one episode. Remember back in the day when you would get a VHS tape? Oh, 1986. There we go. But yeah, remember back in the day, you'd rent a kid's TV show, and it'd be like He-Man, and it would be 20 minutes long, and you'd be renting just one episode of He-Man, or Thundercats, or whatever. Or I think when Turtles came out, they had like 2 episodes per tape, so you got like 40 minutes to watch 2 episodes of Turtles without commercials. Nowadays we have DVD sets on one disc of like the entire series or season or whatever. It's ridiculous how things have changed. But of course, Filmation, great company. They were the ones behind He-Man, Master of the Universe, of course. So yeah, found that tape first. And then I got 2 Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future. Now, Captain Power, of course, if you're not familiar with them, it was a interactive toy video game type thing where laser tag stuff was real popular, of course, in the 80s. And what they did was they sold you these vehicles, toys, okay, and they come, you can buy the action figures separately, I think, and I'm not sure if the vehicles came with action figures, but anyways, you would buy the toys, and on the toy it would have a sensor, a lot like the light gun from Nintendo, a lot like the Zapper, sort of like that. And what you would do is it would read the images on the TV. So you would pop in a VHS of this in your VCR, and it's basically like you're playing a live action video game. It'd be like a video game of today that looks so real. But it's real stuff. They would really record this actors as the characters, and they would have flying missions, and let's see, I wish it showed stuff on here, but basically you're in a first person view flying your ship, and you're blowing up things, attacking things. Now you watch the video, and the video goes the same every time. It's not like it's going to change, of course, but whenever you would use your vehicle as your weapon, it would keep track of how many bad guys you shot or how many things you blew up, whatever. It'd have a little tracker on there. And that was what made it more of an interactive experience rather than just using your imagination and playing with the toys among themselves. You had the TV to join in with it. So it was a very ahead of its time kind of toy. It didn't always work, of course. I mean, it was still a very young technology at that time, but I've got the skill level 1 and skill level 3 tapes. I don't even know how many of these they made. Looks like there's, let's see, skill 1, Future Force Training, Biodread Strike Missions number 2. So Future Force Training was number 1. That's the one I got here. There's skill level 2, Biodread Strike Mission. I don't know if I have 1 or 2 of these already. I don't know which ones I have. So then the third tape was the Biodread Strike Mission, and then we got the Raid on Volcania, skill level 3. So that's that one there, and number 2 are missing from here, but I may have them already. I do have a couple of these. So you can see here, there's the original labels on them. I couldn't pass those up. These were, I think all three of these all together was like $2 and change because they were on, you know, their sale price, whatever they had. So it was like a couple bucks, not bad. And then the other thrift store I stopped at that actually had stuff, I've got a bag full of your fast food toys, and I'm not sure which ones these are all from. I think most are from McDonald's. They might be from Burger King. Who knows? But I've got a bag full of Happy Meal toys and Kid Meal toys and such. So no order. Let's see. We've got Tarzan from the. This is of course the original Tarzan animated movie. Came out in '99. We got a pop-out figurine with base, and from the picture when I saw this, I guess you can make some kind of little diorama if you have multiple of the toys. It says collect all 8, so I guess there's 8 in the entire series. I've got one here. We've got, let's see. We've got a Monsters, Inc. George Sanderson. Oh, this is the guy that gets the sock attached to him, and then they have to shave him and everything. This one here is Inspector Gadget. From, I'm guessing, of course, the Inspector Gadget movie with Matthew Broderick. Came out in like 96, 97, or 98 maybe. This is the top of his hat, or it's the hat with the propeller on it. Okay. I've got another Inspector Gadget. This is his leg. So basically, if you got all the pieces from those Happy Meals that year, or that time, you could build, yeah, here's a little picture of him there. You could build your whole Inspector Gadget. Now, I remember when I was a kid, I lived across the street or down the street from another kid that he had the actual animated cartoon one of the Inspector Gadget doll, and I thought it was incredible. I never got to see it in person except he got it. His parents bought it for him, and I think I was like 6 years old at the time, maybe 7, and yeah, he was like, dude, come over. And I go over to his house and go check it out, and he's showing me, he's opening the box in front of me, and yeah, it's Inspector Gadget. He's got the propeller on his head and whatever accessories, you know, you could do with them to make him go Gadget this or that. I was amazed. I've never seen it since then. He was the only one I ever knew that had one. Let's see, next we got an ESPN video game. This is it says Vince Carter on it, but it's got a little handheld video game. I'm wondering if it still works. I may need a battery put in it because this is probably like 20 years old. Who knows? So ESPN video game handheld. We got a Lilo and Stitch, and it's Stitch, the character, of course. All right. We've got. There's another Tarzan one. This one says Jane, but it looks like another piece that would go along with the first one. So there's 2 of those. Then we got a, oh, this is more a recent one. These only came out like a year or 2 ago. I think last year even, maybe. Super Mario from Happy Meals from McDonald's. This is Luigi, but these were Super Mario toys that they had last year. Alright, next we've got the Jungle Book Happy Meal. And this is actually from 1988. 89. So I grabbed it because it was so old. But it's the snake. It's Ka, the snake. So, little snake toy there. We've got Toy Story 2. Just says Mobile Toy Robot. So it's just a robot. I don't remember when this is in Toy Story 2. Been forever since I saw that one, but another one there. We've got this one was really impressive. This is from episode 1, and I'm assuming this is either from Taco Bell, KFC, or Pizza Hut, because in '99, when they were promoting the hell out of Phantom Menace, and you could find episode 1 merch everywhere. Sadly, you can still find episode 1 merch everywhere because it didn't sell like they thought it would in a lot of ways. But Taco Bell, KFC, and Pizza Hut, they all had some kind of toy with their kids' meal, and you had to go to each one to get certain toys or certain cups and such like that. But I found this one here. Here's Watto, some kind of little container. I guess maybe you can make him float or something. I don't know. Can't do it in the package here, but yeah, this is still sealed up in the package. That was pretty cool. But I know that's got to be from one of those kid meals from '99. And then next we've got another handheld game. This one says Sonic the Hedgehog Knuckles Soccer. So pretty cool. to find a Sonic the Hedgehog little handheld game. I'm sure the graphics are horrible, but again, it's pretty cool to see a Sonic the Hedgehog item. And we got so this one right here, I was impressed. This is a chicken McNugget container, okay? But when you click this button, it kind of works. Not really. Okay, the battery's probably dead. There, okay, you can see it kind of opens up. And at first I was like, wait, is this like a set of binoculars? But looking at it now, I wonder if this is supposed to be a Star Wars item, just because it kind of looks like a TIE fighter almost, doesn't it? But I think it's supposed to be just a set of binoculars. So you can see it kind of enhances the image there. Okay. But I don't know what series this is from, because this was in '99, and I thought all the Star Wars stuff was from, you know, KFC and whatnot, Pizza Hut and Taco Bell during '99. But this could just be again a little binocular thing, but it looks like a TIE fighter when you open it up. So, but the transforming McDonald's toys that came out in like the late '80s, early '90s, I love those, so that's why I picked that one up. All right, and then lastly, we've got 3 of these McDonald's 100 Years of Magic, and they're supposed to contain like a each one has a Disney character inside it, so it could be anybody from whatever kind of movie. I'm not going to open them right now because I'm not even sure if I'm going to open them, but there's a Disney character of some sort inside each one of these bags, so that's what the blind bag one looked like. So there we have it. So by the way, all in all, they were asking like $1 or something, or $2 each or something for that, for these guys, and I actually ended up getting them all for like $0.25 each or something. It was like, I thought when I totaled it all up, I was like, man, this is gonna be like $20 worth of these toys. Is this worth it? And it ended up being about $8. So $8, not bad, because I love the McDonald's toys and Happy Meal toys, and there's some in here that I need to add to other collections. So that's why I couldn't pass it up. There we have it. Just wanted to share with you all the latest find on my flea market treasure hunting. Like I said, it's hit or miss sometimes. You never know what you're going to find. Hope you, as always, enjoyed the video, and I thank you all, as always, for tuning in. I will definitely share again when I come across other treasures on my treasure hunting experiences. Well, everyone, as always, thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. This is PCJ, the Pop Culture Junkie, and I'm signing out.